right.
Make me inquisitor proud!
Come on. Under my protection. Enemy to the right. We are safe.
Yeah.
Watch your right.
What's the target? Let's see what you got!
You won't get through.
Over here!
That's done. Who's hungry? You came to Emerald Stair looking for answers. And now we're leaving with more questions. How do we fight the Dream Scourge? What can we do about Sapadal? And where is the garden? Not to mention, why the Steel Garrote burned my fucking home to the ground. Who cares what she believes? What right have the dead to judge the living? I will not forget Fiume Siverno. Everything it was, and everything it could have been. And I will never forgive. Never.
So on top of the Dream Scourge rotting your fields and turning kith and beast alike into monsters, now we've got a Death Guard Inquisitor and the Steel Garrote dogging our steps. Do you think Ludwig will try something similar in Thirdborn? I bet Heelguard's tried that tack. Zealots like her aren't swayed by reason. And Thirdborn will greet her with a sword in one hand and another sword in the other. Lots of Rawatayans, scramble routes with no prospects back home, washouts from military or mercenary life, sailors in search of steady ground. Add to that a motley assortment of pirates, free spirits, and people who like living under the loosest grasp of the law, and you've got Thirdborn. But rumor has it something's amiss in Shatterscarp. Strange dreams, disappearances, people wandering into the desert and never returning, or coming back, changed. Their bodies and minds twisted, corrupted. Some confused and disoriented like Belena, others violent like Adelaro.
At least that tells us we're on the right track. This Dream Scourge is one of the weirdest things I've ever tried to hunt. Town full of survivors. Anyone who decides to stake out a life in Shatterscarp isn't someone you want to mess with. Good enough people, though. And generally less likely to rob you or bore you to sleep than other places we've been.
Everything we learned in Naku Tadek points us to the garden. But we don't know anything about the garden. Whatever the garden is or isn't, it's our only lead.
Searching everywhere that isn't the garden is gonna take a while. We don't have that kind of time.
Yatsli is a master of the... If there is a path to the garden, Yatsli can lead us to it.
Or maybe that god poking around your soul could give us directions.
Ask for directions. Why didn't I think of that? Kai, that's brilliant. Whatever Sapadal tells us will be filtered through a lot of metaphysical noise, but it couldn't hurt to try. This is so exciting. Sapadal? It's Giada. Giada Castel. If you're listening, could you please tell us more about the garden?
Castel. Castel. Why does this name sing to us? A voice through murky water.
Did you get anything? What? No. They must have confused me with someone else. Clearly your link to Sapadal isn't as strong as it was in Naku Tadek. But I'll take it over nothing.
I'll pass. I've heard too many ghost stories that start this way.
Right. If I wanted to waste time, that's what I carry a flute for.
Just me then? Really? No one else has a question for the god of the living lands? Fascinating.
So let me see if I got this straight. We're looking for the garden, which might not exist. Our best lead is Yatsli, an eccentric scholar who's gone ahead to Thirdborn, where the Dream Scourge may be ravaging. Anything. Right. Listen, I hate to ask this, but while we're in Shatterscarp, there's something I need to do. Something I owe Tama. There's an old battlefield near some Pogrunan ruins. Area called the Shark's Teeth. Tama lost his badge there. I need to get it. Thanks.
Takes courage to go back for something you lost. I wouldn't have it in me.
Get some rest. Maybe this doesn't need to be said, but I don't blame you for what happened to Fiorme Siverno. I just wanted you to know. No need to question it anymore. They've made their intentions. I'll get the bastards who did this.
Sleep well. We've got a long road ahead. You were stationed in the Deadfire. Sure. Was. I was sent out as soon as I was old enough to leave home.
Is it true what they say? That Aethys woke up?
We smell death here.
That last fight gouged a hole through our ranks. How many did you lose?
Too many. Not even counting the ones we had to put down because they turned into dream thralls.
I had to put down.
Such a loss of life.
Bloodborners have been on edge. Ah, welcome to the shit, envoy. Sorry for the mess, but it can't be helped. Not when a fucking horde of dream thralls screams up. At least they're not coming out of the fucking rock like they did in the mines. Oh, dream.
Nothing is spared this plague. Neither the land, nor the creatures who...
Aye, a living nightmare. They swarmed just like that. At least dream scourge people don't eat their kill. What kind of feet have you got? We're talking about a whole mine filled with them. Follow the path down. You'll see the elevator. It's broken now, but the mines are just on the cliff above.
I used to hear stories about cave-ins up there. Watch your step.
If it please you.
Clearing out dream-scourged spiders. Sounds like honest work to me.
Another Adiran, Kutabao.
Hold on. This isn't one of mine. Or Ludwig's. You must be the envoy Hilgard told me about.
Well, you picked a damn fine time to show up.
Apologies, envoy. Lutaska meant no disrespect.
Respecting some Adiran officer is the last thing I care about right now. My kith are dead.
We're all overwhelmed. Dream Thralls ambushed us an hour ago. We're still counting the dead.
Our dead.
We lost soldiers too.
Yes, how heroic.
No, but most are. Our troops haven't been spared.
In all their military might, your Adiran comrades decided to go wandering through the desert. And now we're all paying for their idiocy.
We've since pulled back to Eagle's Reach until more reinforcements arrive to contain... Whatever your intentions here, envoy, it's not worth it. Better to go back to Paradise where it's safe. I'm sorry, envoy. I don't recognize the name.
Of course, that strange Orlin scholar. She came through not too long ago. Should be in town by now. Before you go, envoy, Kith aren't too keen on Adirans at the moment. Rumor of what happened in Fjord is already starting to spread. Just watch your...
Good luck, envoy. Gods protect you.
They're not fighting over territory, they're fighting over who has suffered the most. We live in unusual times.
Have enough supplies, but not enough kit.
This isn't a place to just stand around. Move along, envoy.
the shack stops smouldering, or any of our people settle there by their own will, I don't know. Fools. Well, we warned them not to set... Careful out there, envoy.
There's no... What have we gotten ourselves into?
Never should have come here. We have everything we need in Adir. What are we doing here?
You there? Please! Help us! We need help!
Darren! Please! We need help!
Our parents, they...
We were out finding food, but when we came back, they'd changed.
They attacked us, tried to rip us apart.
Did you say your parents...
We locked them inside the house, but we don't know what to do.
No, you can't kill them!
Tamamu, the Adiran is right. They're in our home by the cliff face.
No.
Please, try to make it fast. And let us know when it's over.
Let us know when it's over. Gods, what a thing to say about one's family.
Eye sharp. Dream thrall's ahead.
Right behind you.
Who disturbs us? We see you!
Company!
Must have been stragglers from Eagle's Reach. They weren't ready for this.
Who's next? Anyone?
Hard to believe it's been 6 years since I saw this place.
You dare in our barn!
Them to the earth!
Some of them are still wearing third-born homespun or Adiran. Adiran armor.
How long does the living land suffer?
You've got better aim than a sharpshooter, Yada.
Yeah.
Trespassers, let's finish
Here in the eyes!
What am I hitting? Nice! Come and get me!
New leaves in the oasis.
Forgive me. I keep thinking of home.
Unseen, unheard.
Sailors, soldiers, fisherfolk, all turned to monsters.
I wish I could help them. The Dream Scourge won't allow it.
Are they? Did you?
Are they? That is a salve. Thank you.
It can make you stronger, but you never have to like it.
Let's go, Namiho.
If Shatterscarp is like this now, well, we should get going too.
Cory in the brush!
Hey! Over here! Next one's mine.
Bridge breaks. Ori in the brush.
Take your...
Vader's in the garden.
Quiet as the depths.
Help! Please! Anyone!
Supply!
Oh God! Is anyone there? Your face! You must be a dream thrall!
Is that any way to start a conversation?
No, no, you're one of them! You don't sound like a dream thrall. Don't just stand out there then. They attacked me, destroyed my goods. You need to get to safety.
We took care of it already. The ones who attacked you are gone.
Thank you. Then I'll take what's left of my things. If you see anything you'd like, it's yours.
Shatterscarp was always rough. Wasn't. Whatever this is.
I still have a few...
Those dream thralls are...
The city is under attack. Let's not waste a moment. Remain vigilant. Patience. I'm almost ready. For the wheel. Fucking green thralls. I was worried for a second.
Yeah.
The dream thralls almost got through. But they didn't. They're just going to pretend like nothing happened?
Yes, because of the adherent. Thankfully.
Yeah.
You were with the envoy when they died. Did you notice anything strange?
Strange how? Besides the part where he came back, I mean.
Disembodied voices, otherworldly visions, anything like that.
Nope. Just lots of blood and lots of shadows.
I'm trying to... research near-death experiences. And as usual, I have to do...
This place was bad enough before the Dream Scourge. I remember what it was like to be blindly optimistic. I envy you. This used to be a fertile land, with lakes, forests, all of that. Now it's blasted deserts and dried up seas.
That's the most apt description of Thirdborn I've ever heard.
I'm being blessed realistic. Emerald Stair was Toddler Town frolics compared to this. What do you need? Ask away. They say this used to all be underwater until something happened that cracked open the ground and swallowed the seas. Makes sense to me. I think that's why Thirdborn appeals to the Rowattians so much. Or maybe they just like fishing off the coast. Right. This might be good information for you, since I don't know if Adir has wastelands like this. Shatterscarp doesn't want to kill you, really, but it isn't interested in helping you survive either. The key here is water and shade. Cover your skin, or it'll be dried out in no time and you'll be as red as a Balrog's throat. You might be worried about saving water, but what you want to do is try not to sweat. Stay in shade as much as you can. What do you need? Let's see. It gets cold out here at night. I always make a fire in camp, and no matter how hot it is during the day, I always keep a blanket. I like to camp on a hill or plateau if I can, because even the slightest bit of rain can cause a flash flood. Though if you don't drown, your water problems are pretty much solved, so... Right, changing this... Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want. Giada's a mystery to me. Animancers give me the vricus, and for good reason. Most of them would just as soon turn your soul into jewelry as look at you. She's smart, thoughtful, and she's got a spine, too. You can tell when someone needs extra help out here. So, yeah, I don't understand her, but I guess I don't have to, really. Fine. You've been patient enough, I suppose. Right. Solace isn't an easy place to live. The food is stale and meager. The water tastes like steel and old meat. Everyone knows everyone else. No privacy, no silence, no time to yourself. You understand. Good. Solace is a walled keep in the harshest region of the lands. Honestly, all of that was fine. Huh, you should be a sharpshooter. You keep hitting the target. I have only the faintest memories of my parents, which was fine. I had friends and mentors and trainers and elders. When I asked about my real parents, though, they just told me I was safe now, and that the Wardens were my family. I never knew if my parents were alive or dead. I like to assume that they had died fighting some giant monster in the Tusks. When I asked for more, they changed the subject. Like I wasn't worthy of a backstory. I mean, I know the important part. I'm from Solace, for whatever that's worth. My oldest memories are of Solace. My oldest friend is from there. Right. You asked. Pleasant dreams.
I don't leave Emerald Stair often enough. My city had to burn down before I could take a vacation. Only if you can stand the ramblings of a I used to think I had it all figured out. But the living lands proved me wrong, and so this entire island is the prison of a mad god. I could never bring myself to kill a god. They're an endangered species. Maybe I'm being melodramatic, but what if animancy has no future in the living? Beginnings are supposed to be good. You're a good listener as always, but I'm not the first animancer to question her life choices. If I must.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair. I know your Emperor sent you here to represent Adir, but the Steel Garrote raising Fior has gotta make things hard. I mean, for you, personally. The cruelty we saw, it's hard to reconcile that with the plates you... I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this. You'd think this island's big enough, wouldn't you? Anyway, I just want to check in with you. This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind? A marker of his service to Thirdborn's defense.
You always hope it won't come to that.
You hope it won't, but you know it might. It's an old Rautian naval tradition that Thirdborn's kept alive. Where to start? On a clear day, you can stand at one of the overlooks to gaze straight across the great sand sea and see no end to the dunes. Yeah, it's dangerous. Guess that's part of what I liked about it. Familiar, but... Night, envoy.
You know what I miss?
Oh, I loved those as a child. The gifted magic.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Relax, Daran. The only strange dreams we've had involve your mother.
Shit. Kai? What are you doing here? Temerty's gonna have a fit.
I, left without saying my goodbyes.
Kai shouldn't be here. None of you should be here. Huh. You're with the Adirans now?
I'm with the Envoy, and we're against the Dream Scourge.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Daran. They slew those Dream Thralls for us. I doubt he could have done that if he was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take...
Are you smoking Sveth? The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next.
Which we would love to share with Temerity if you'd let us in.
Daran, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Law and order. This place has gone downhill.
We better get to clearing out these corpses.
It's better out here than it is in the wild.
Agreed.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay? That was... I think I saw my uncle out there. He left a few weeks ago on a trade caravan.
No, that don't mean nothing. Could be someone else. Don't give up hope.
I saw his face through a crack in the gates. It's him!
Godlike! Could you... Godlike! Winds above! You're really here! I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn.
Chico? When did you get so tall? I almost didn't recognize you.
Kai! You're here too? Now I know Thirdborn is in good hands. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like Kai, and my uncle Capo.
Me? You don't know what you're saying. Believe me. But Capo, he's the real deal.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? Exactly! Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate he's tired of hearing from me.
Fabric. We still have stock.
If you need skates, I've heard it'll be good to have just a little foot. Enjoy skeleton hunting, friend.
You there! Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant. I've got a bit of a personal matter, and I'd... a kind and helpful soul comes to my aid. Long story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier. Oh, you know, I'm just an intensely private person. My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have... They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. What? No! That's crazy! We certainly don't need to tell Hajime about our crazy... Oh, that's a plus for you. Okay. Well, glad to have you on board then. Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. Don't forget your friend Daiko and his completely legal...
Damn my dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days. Noble in mission and spirit both. Truly, the Emperor chose his envoy well. I envy you to have met him. I fear he never made it down to the port.
If he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen. I'm afraid I don't make it down the coast much anymore. Not since the loss of my men. Ugh, my wandering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu, but dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly. I am drunk on memory only. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table. Is that so? You see, I'd hoped. Would you venture out beyond the walls to look for them? I knew the moment if anyone could convince Tawe, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me. Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. But that's our Tawe. Nothing ever troubled him that the star... Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. He always had a fragile soul. She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town. Of course, you have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor.
Maybe I should hire a bard. Better than off-key shanties all day.
Let me guess. My Nikai sent you. That kid's been muttering about sending some new hero by.
Old man Capo. Glad to see you're still kicking around.
Kai, what rock have you been hiding under? Those scales are looking rougher since I last saw you.
Your eyesight finally going? But we didn't come here to talk about my handsome mug. That Nikai of yours still getting underfoot, I take it?
Like a cannonball in a rolling deck, that... Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up. Back when Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside, I've slain 1,000 Zorips, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan. People these days. Young and impudent. I've done more than most in this town. Ah, well. I'm a sick old man now. Even that took its toll. Still, good to know someone is looking at... I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be... I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me? Oh, good. A Leviathan heart is a rare thing. When left out in the air, it becomes as hard as Adra, and 100 times as valuable. And I had the only one in the living lands. I couldn't just leave it on my kitchen table now, could I? No, I kept it safe, hidden up. But now, I'm dying. I can feel it in my bones. I don't have long, and I'd like to see my treasure one more. Get it for me, and I'll see you get a reward. Beyond...
Still all brine. Wouldn't have him any other way.
Yeah.
If you're going out to the Highlands, watch your back. They're dangerous.
Don't forget your friend. Fish! Get your fish!
Why do you spend so much on glaze, Merrick?
Lots of fine. They're urns or ashes. They're supposed to be dignified on a shelf.
Doesn't matter. They're dead. Looks like a waste of coin to me.
Yeah, I'm not taking advice from someone who makes bowls to shit in.
An entire settlement in... Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry, darling. The official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
What I want to know is why he's in the company of one of our own.
I meant to stop by, but I guess time got away from me.
But your friend has some explaining to do. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did... Yeah, I'm sure that's what Ludwine said to the Animancers as she scorched their homes.
I know you're upset, Tamerti, but don't take it out. I'm furious too, darling. That monsters. But you know that if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize, Envoy. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? To head sharpshooter, first class of Shatterscarp to Ludwine wants the ruins of Naku Kubel, or will, just like Fior Messiverno. Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
You're not going to give in, are you? Those ruins are a...
I know, Yatsley. If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop until they have... But even if I wanted to hand over the ruins, they aren't in my power to surrender. Trust me, I am very aware of all those things. You might even say I've been fighting for those things. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatters. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's safety.
Ringrim? As in from the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable... I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
The Queen of Terror. She's a perfect match for a death god. But why Naku Kubel specifically? The ruins have stood for centuries, and there are plenty of other places to look at dream thralls. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they... Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengra...
The truth is, I'm up to my neck in catastrophes. I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of... So, Ludwig wants the ruins. But even if I wanted to give them over, Reengrim controls them. And good luck...
Better to march into danger than have it take you by surprise. Besides, this is the right crew to do it with.
If she doesn't want to be found, that's all the more reason for us to go looking.
When an Archmage like Reengrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain. Yes, and please, I don't need to know more. Reengrim's given me and my troops enough now. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But if you want to find Reengrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunen ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerty. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my...
That's what I'm afraid of. Good luck. Good. It might convince her to keep you safe, too. One last thing. Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff.
Now I'm feeling underdressed.
This never takes so long in Paradise.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dearie.
Won't do us any harm. How do you feel about poetry?
Poetry? Why the hell are you asking me about poetry?
Do you like it? Come on, you can tell me. Say a few lines of poetry.
Wait. Do you think I have the dream scourge?
No, I don't. But I wanted to be sure, okay? They said that's the first sign.
I thought having fungus grow out of your head was the first sign.
It can be both.
You take lead.
Oh no! Devour!
Where's my uncle? Come on, over here!
Another win, but who's counting?
Oh, I used to love stargazing up here. Camp on one of these buttes, and you...
This is bad. This is so bad. What'll I tell everyone back home? Oh, praise Andra. Help at last. My squad and I was so surprised, and it was so dark. Look, I can't face those monsters. So, can you just go in and see what happened to everyone? Please? Oh, thank you. We make back. Find those, and you'll find the squad. Be sure to come back as soon as you learn it.
That'll show him. Quiet as a soul.
This one's mine. Give me. Hey! Over
What? What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here? How did you even find this place? Now the captain. He couldn't find the head with 2 eyes open. Of course Nagunu would convince one of the Emperor's goons to come after me. Go on then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here. I knew that old drunk would come looking around eventually. The man's obsessed. That's funny. Now tell me what he really said. What did Taue and Koa say to that? Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so. I don't care what Taue does, and Koa should know better than to trust him. Much as I miss our best days, Envoy. I surely hope so. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Drink lots of water, or in a few hours you'll feel cannon fire in your head.
Is, could I examine your soul?
Oh, no. You'll use none of that spooky soul business on me.
But I promised to be gentle.
What are you even looking for?
Nothing. Anything. I'm sure I'll know when I find it.
And so will the rest of us.
Don't you trust me?
You? Sure. It's all the animacy I have trust problems with.